folks, it's Brian Carroll with Jim Maloof Realtor. Welcome to another exciting episode of Maloof Plays. This is the car interview portion of our video, and today I'm super excited. For those of you watching this on a different day, today is actually Sunday, aka open house day in the life of realtors. And I am lucky enough to be in the company of one Lindsay Nevels of the Suzanne Miller team. Indeed. Here at Jim Maloof Realtor. Awesome.
Hi, Brian.
Hi. I'm going to try to keep you safe while we do this, but we're going to have to chat while we do it too.
Let's do it.
Hey, Lindsay, let me ask you a question. How long have you been a realtor?
I started working for Maloof in 2013 as an unlicensed assistant.
Oh, no kidding.
And then I started in licensing classes in January of 2014. So it was a pretty quick turnaround.
Wow, that's awesome. Knew right away that you had to get involved in this stuff, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's great. That's excellent. If I had to ask you, what's your favorite part about being a realtor?
You know, honestly, it's the flexibility. And I think that people get into it looking for that, not really realizing how much that is going to have to pay off on the other end, like how many 9 p.m. nights you have there. But I also get to take my kids to the doctor when they're sick, or, you know, when we had our second, I started working for Donna Jones.
Yeah.
And so I was needing a more open schedule, got 2 babies and yada yada. And it just kind of became a natural, like, oh, I can set up my own, and I'm motivating myself rather than, 9 to 5 wasn't going to work.
So can you tell me a little bit about where we're going today, what we're doing?
Yeah, today, okay, so there are several things I try to stay involved in with our local community, even though I've got a bunch of kids and we live technically outside of town and yada yada. But I, like you, have a love for music, so I have tried to find a way to incorporate that back into my adult life a little bit that fits in with the schedule.
Is that something you did when you were young?
Yeah, I went through college on music scholarships and stuff. Yeah, I played the trombone and the tuba and I sang and I did a bunch of stuff like that. But then I got married and had kids, and I haven't picked up a trombone in 10 years. And I could
see how that lifestyle doesn't lend itself to just whipping out the
trombone
every
playing.
now and then.
No, indeed, babies don't tend to appreciate that. So anyway, I just found this way to kind of get back involved, and it turns out Morton Civic Chorus has been directed by my former choir director for the last 35 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there happened to be all these Woodruff grads who went to school with me who had just loved being in choir with her, and so kind of got involved through the years, and we rehearse once a week, so I know there's a set time. It was just like, oh, this is the right thing for me.
Worked into your schedule. Yeah, that's perfect.
And the other side that I liked about it is that we do one benefit a year, and it's for SimCAF. So the Central Illinois Memorial Kidney Fund, we're not really affiliated with them other than we're their largest fundraiser.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
They benefit local dialysis patients, like more than 100 a year right here in Central Illinois, and they cover things like transportation costs or food, or those people are often not able to hold down a job, and insurance cover, but then you're stuck with groceries or trying to get to and from your dialysis. So that organization collects the money and gives it out, but their biggest fundraiser through the year by far is our encore presentation that we do in May. So we do it at Bradley. It's been going on forever and ever. It's called the Morton Civic Chorus, but we don't rehearse there. That's just a history thing from when it started a million years ago.
Gosh, I was about ready to drive you to Morton today.
Yeah, I was but we don't want to do that.
Had I not asked, we would have gotten we would have crossed the bridge. We would have got halfway there. Can I put you on the spot? Can you sing something like right now? Just go. Sing. What are you singing today?
Well, I just sung 7,000 songs in the car right now.
Like right now, just give me something good.
We've come this far by faith, empowered by the Spirit and God's amazing grace. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus and boldly run the race. And we've come this far by faith. Okay, so here's the other thing.
That's
I was always
like, what are we seeing today? We're seeing a rehearsal for that then?
Kind of. It's like a preview show. So there's no auditions for this choir. It is completely, if you want to be involved, you can be involved. Cool. And so we have every range of singer, from the people who are just barely want to sing in their church choir but have some desire to be involved, to people who are performance majors from Bradley who are, you'll see an amazing operatic singer today. Anyway, it's kind of all along the spectrum. So part of this is to kind of get those new people, this is what it is to perform, so they don't have a meltdown on the stage.
And they get to be mentored by some really incredible people.
Yes,
that's awesome. What a great opportunity.
It kind of just gets the word out too. We're trying to, it's a free concert open to the public. We're always trying to, drum up some new patrons to come and visit and hopefully contribute to SimCAF. That's kind of our goal here. I love the singing too, but our real push is to let's help some people here locally. So So yeah, it'll be just a preview. It's like a little less than half of what our May concert would be, and it also kind of helps us, like, it's all memorized. There's nothing in front of you there, so it kind of gets me in the, like, how much of this do I know, and how you know. And it all hits at the busy real estate season.
Yeah.
So I'm like constantly in my car listening, you know. But we'll see. You're going to get to be the guinea pig audience today.
Well, me and, you know, hundreds and hundreds of viewers. So we'll see how that goes.
And I'm the fundraising chairman for the Central Illinois Memorial Kidney Fund, and specifically the Morton Civic Chorus production of Encore, which is held every year around Memorial Day. This year marks the 48th year that the chorus has been raising money for patients of chronic kidney disease throughout Central Illinois. It was started back in 1971 with the Morton Women's Club, and one of their course members was going through dialysis, and they could see her plight and how she suffered and how financially it affected her household. So back in 1971, they decided to donate the proceeds from their talent show to the local kidney patients, and that year I think the fundraiser raised about $2,000. In 1976, Peoria got its first nephrologist, Dr. Robert Fletterer, and the ladies in Morton went to him and said, isn't there a way that we can keep our money locally and help more patients? So that's when the Central Illinois Memorial Kidney Fund was formed, or CIMCAF. So here we are, fast forward 48 years later. Today we're at our mid-year concert, just to help promote our show, which is May 24th or 21st through the 25th at 7:30 p.m. and May 26th at 2 p.m. at Bradley's Hartman Center Theater. Our director is in her 35th year of donating her time and effort to CIMCAF and to dialysis patients. The show will be wonderful. Denise puts together a great show. Denise Adams is our director, by the way. And there's a little bit of something for every audience member of all ages. Tickets are available at CIMCAF, CIMKF.org, or in Peoria at Kidder Music, or in Morton at the Morton Community Bank location. So we just look forward to having everyone come out and see us in May and support dialysis patients locally.
But you had a really interesting perspective about what the realtor's job is in this, and I don't know that the consumer completely understands everything that a realtor does over the course of a transaction. You had a really neat perspective on it. Can you talk on that a little bit? Yeah,
that's something that I think we as an industry don't do a great job of putting out there at the beginning. So it's something I've tried to incorporate to like the first meeting of all of my clients, where it's like, here's what you should expect from me. And I think that people don't know, especially first-time buyers, how that process is going to go, and just how many people have to be involved, and that those schedules all have to meld right in together, or, you know. So, I mean, a realtor is a lot more than just somebody walking you through the house. And I think it used to be a lot different in our industry, but now that everything's available to you on your phone all the time, our job has changed drastically to mostly just being the coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of times people buy houses I didn't even send to them, or they found on their own.
Yep.
So my job then becomes how to make this process smooth. So you coordinate the inspections and with the lender, and you keep everything on track timing wise. And you know, the whole point, I think, is to try to take some of that stress out of home buying, because that's the number one complaint that I hear from clients. Oh, I sold a house a few years ago and it was awful.
It's disorganized and chaotic.
And it just doesn't have to be that way.